Well, this video is hopefully some informative information as to how to switch an Alienware R6 Aurora, the components, all the interior components of that case, and put it into a Courgar MX330-g. Not difficult, but time consuming. And so hopefully some of what I include in this video will help you do that. I also installed a H60 water cooler, and I'm very happy with the whole thing, and hopefully this will help somebody who's thinking about doing the same thing. Alienware cases are so small, everything is so jammed in there. With the H60 and with this new case, I dropped the temperature of the CPU from 72 to 36 to 40. I never hit 40 actually yet, even when I'm gaming. So anyway, hopefully this helps. My GoPro died halfway through the build. As soon as I got the board basically in the case, my GoPro died, and I just didn't have the patience to recharge it and start it over again. So hopefully this helps somebody. So first off, this is the MX330-g Courgar. Here is the case, and kind of thinking that maybe I could go right along here somewhere, because here is the button that I'm talking about. I somehow have to integrate that button into this. So I was thinking that if I could cut a pretty little hole right here in this, so that can pop up. But I originally thought that maybe there was a possibility to put it right below this button, but I don't see it working, looking at under it. But anyway, this is all going to be something that's going to be, I'll size it up and figure it out. But here's the situation I have currently with this case, right? I've upgraded the power supply, and where I had to remove the fan, there's simply no room for the wiring anymore. As you can, let me see if I can show you. Yeah, right here I had to bend up this fucking piece of the case, this frigging piece of the case, just to physically get the card in there, right? There's no room for nothing. There's nowhere to put my hard drives. I've got two SSD drives and a couple of 3.5s, just regular hard drives, and there's nowhere to put anything here. So I'm getting very poor air circulation and everything here because everything is so jammed in, not to mention the fact that it looks like a terrible mess. So that's basically it. I really don't know what I'm getting into. I'm confident that I will, have a working computer, but I'm really not sure as to how it's going to look. But when I size up what I have here currently, does it really matter? It's going to look better than this. Now, I went online and I seen a couple of guys have done this, and what they did is there's a little circuit board in behind this, and they have that duct taped on the top of the case. When I seen it, I just laughed and said, holy shit, boss. I won't be doing that. I was thinking that it would be very easy to have it right here, right? If I, cut out a couple of these and then, attach it down below that, and then I could cut out this magnetic thing to fit around it, and it'd be much easier to do a clean cut on this, I think. I don't even know what this is made of. Is it, cut it out this way here and then have it there, or even simply cut it out on the bottom and then just lay this, Jesus, that's a great idea. And then just lay this over it, right? And then when you need to use it, you can reach down. Oh my God, that's a spectacular idea. I like that. And then you'll never see it. And then when you remove it, you'd never see it. Ooh, spectacular idea. So, here we go. And I'm going to try and get this now where I got it adjusted enough so that when I'm actually doing this, I'm actually filming it. So I'm trying to use my phone here now for it. So we're going to start with removing the power supply. Get that completely out of the way. So let's dig out. I got this new little set of screwdrivers here now that I've never used before. See how these work. And they should be fine. So we're going to start with, oh, maybe they're not. Maybe I should go out and get my other set. So these are very small. Wait now, let's try this baby here. He looks like he's a bit bigger. Yeah, he's not bad. Okay, so we have 4 screws for your power supply. Now, of course, these are a little different probably on the standard power supply. They're not actually, they're exactly the same location, and there's still just 4 screws. Clearly this is the case bracket here. It's just an upgraded power supply that I put in it. So I'm going to pop out this hard drive here. Again, this is why I'm doing this. I just had this lodged in here, laid in here. That's a 3.58 terabyte. And that's going to be laid aside. I can slide this now. This whole thing comes up, but actually comes up this way, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. What a friggin' setup, man. Alright, I got everything bent up, and I think I'll just... Yeah, there we go. So we'll apply that up, and now we can get into the guts of it. I don't know if I can remove the video card yet. Let me just see here now. I push down, there's a little plastic clip here. Make sure that is down so you don't bust up your card, but I think I already moved it too much. There we go, now it's clipped out. I don't know if that's even possible at this point. But let's see now. Okay, so we've got a connection here on the board. Pull out that little clip, so that's out of the way. I'll disconnect my video card power connector here. That's out. And maybe, just maybe now, I might be able to, I should be able to slide the video card right now. I don't see any reason I can't. That'll give me a lot of room, but as you can see, this has been my, oh, that clip has gone up again. Oh, that clip is not going down. There we go. So as you can see, I just barely managed to get my RTX 3060 in here. I mean, it just did not really fit. I'm going to lay that aside. Now, I'm not going to remove the memory. I don't see any reason to. Now, I do have a H2O water cooler that I'm going to put in. As you can see now, when I had the video card in, right, there's the 2 slots are here. If I put it in this one, it covers it. If I put it in this one, it covers it. There's no way I could even have my my network card in there, right? Just a stupid setup, right? Okay, so what's next? Well, this is clearly another couple of power connectors I've got here that got to come off the board. And let's see, that's going in there, so I'll pop that out. I think, yeah, that's an adapter that I had to get for when I upgraded the power supply for the DVD player. So I don't see, well, clearly there's a power connector on this one, and that hard drive, and oh yes, and the big power connector down here. I wrote him out, and I think that may be it. I'm not certain now, but let's just see. Take that out. Oh, okay, we've got this one connected as well. Slide these babies out of here. Okay, so I've got one here that's still tangled up here. Okay, that's no sweat. And this goes down through here. we doing? We getting it all on video? I hope so. Okay. So, we've got that out. Now, clearly I'm going to have to remove... Oh, this is going to be so sweet to have some room in a case again. I'll pop out this hard drive as well. And that's... what is that anyway? That's the 8 terabyte. Another 8 terabyte. I have a lot of videos and stuff that I keep on it. Okay, so now we're getting into the guts of her, hey? So, okay. Whew. Okay, I guess I should take the board out next. Okay, that's going up to... Okay, that's my my Wi-Fi thing for the board, which I don't really care about, but... don't really want to remove it, but well, I'm gonna have to take that fan out. So how's that fan held in there, I wonder? Let's put her up here. These little rubber grommets on it. Okay, well, we're gonna have to remove... I gotta take the case apart, so let's start popping these screws out of here. See if we can get a look at what we got up top. So that's one. I'm not sure how the side panel comes off on the other side. Probably should have Googled that shit, hey? Because I'm gonna need to take it off. Definitely comes off. Not too worried about it because this is actually going in the garbage. And only because I have literally carved it up, so. Okay, so we got two connectors here for the, yeah, this is for the lights on the side panel. So, are they different now enough so that when I take them out that I'm not going to have any issues? Okay, got a little tool here. And again, I'm not too worried about these either. I may try and integrate them into the next case, but yeah, they are different, so that's cool. There seems to be some sort of little... Oh. There's some sort of little clip or something on this, and I can't really see. Where's my phone to again here now? I might have to run out and get a flashlight here. But I'll just put my mag light on her here now. See if I can see what way that is. And I still can't see anything of any use there. So I'm going to go back to my GoPro app. There you are. Okay. So trying to push down on it. I'm trying to lift. Okay. There we go. So it's one of those lift clips. So, oh yeah, okay. I see it. So that's that. That gets this part of the case out of the way. And I don't know by... Are those are held on with little screws. There's no reason why I couldn't... What? Put those on the side of the glass case, maybe? I wonder if I'm going to get an error, you know, when I disconnect them. If I don't put them in. And outside of that, I don't really care. Okay, so that's that. All that is for is the lights. It just slides in through the case there. Do we have any screws that need to come out of this? Doesn't appear so. So what's holding the front down here now? I don't see any other cases, any other clips, so I'll pull that out and that doesn't come up. Doesn't want to snap up. Okay, that seems to release a little bit, but okay, there we go. There we go. Now I gotta be careful because I know there's a board over on that there. Okay, here we go. There we go. Now, let me just see, what am I into here? Because if I destroy this, this is game over. A little cable down there. And I know that the power, where's the fucking funky, yeah, it's this one over here. Okay, looks like these screws remove the bay here. Okay. That served no purpose that I can see. Oh, there's a couple of screws down on the bottom that you can't get at, so that isn't going to help me in any way. I may as well remove my SSD drive. Now, I still need to, okay, there we go. So a few screws in here. Okay, so here we go. So I just removed those screws, and what did that help me with? Absolutely nothing. So I need to figure out how to get the top off this case here now. That seems to be the main issue here now. And what is holding it on, I wonder? Don't see any screws. Aha! There's a couple of screws here. What is holding that in, I wonder? Okay, that's that out of the way. Let's see how I'm putting that in here. Is there some sort of okay, and does that now give me? And I still don't have enough room to get that out. Okay, let's see. And I don't think that's coming out of there. I'm going to have to cut open the case to get that out. Am I wrong? Okay. Those are not screws. So I'm gonna have to go get like a pry bar or something and pry this fucker apart next, because this has to come out, and I do not see how it does. Okay, I don't see any other screws on this side, and I don't see any screws on this side. So what is holding it together? Okay, I actually gotta just put some gumption on it, and I didn't really feel very comfortable doing that. Okay, that was major advancement. Okay, what this big box is here for? I guess that was just a compartment for a fan. I'm gonna want that fan. Now, what in the fuck are these for? Two little sensors. Shit. What in the hell are they for? The case sat down on top of that. Oh. What the fuck are they for? No idea. None whatsoever. But clearly they're there. So, what in the fuck would that be for? Must be like antennas or something. It gotta be. Well, off it comes. And I will figure it out later, I guess. And it's not gonna come out that easy, is it? Okay, you are out, and I got another one. Yeah, and there's the other one right there. I don't have a fucking clue what these are. I can only guess that that's what they are. Like, I bet you that goes to the Wi-Fi thing, right? Which I don't give a fuck about. But again, I don't want to end up. I'm trying to make it so I don't end up with friggin' errors. You know, when you end up hooking this back up, then, and you know, I don't want to have it then where I've got to hit F1 and go back into the BIOS and fuck around trying to find ways to disable shit, right? I would much rather just have these there coiled up in the bottom of the case, you know, out of the way where you can't see them and not causing me no issues, right? Okay, so that's that. Oh, great. They won't fit through that hole. Maybe I can bend that up anyway, yeah. Enough to get it through. Can I disconnect that? I see now. Is that where these wires go? Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly where they go. Okay. But I still got to get them out. Get a pair of pliers, I suppose, and crimple that up pretty good. Pile it down. Or widen out that hole is easier. Yeah, I get a pair of pliers. It was only a second to do that. So what else do we have? I got that separated. There's nothing keeping me from taking the board out now. Well, that is. So let's go get a pair of the pliers. So we're going to apply the pliers, lay her flat again. I'm going to take the pliers and we're going to crumple this up as small as we can. Now you can remove this. You could remove the card and slide it out. It's not a big issue, but I'm not worried about this because honestly I do use Wi-Fi once in a while, but I don't think I'll ever use the integrated Wi-Fi. And I hardwired. Done. So yeah, you could have easily just removed the little Wi-Fi card here. Although I don't know if I think there's a place to disconnect that there. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure there is. And if there is, well then you could have done it when about it that way. Okay, so I do need to remove that. Okay. Now let's get the board out of this baby. That's next. That is definitely next, and I'm going to use my other screwdrivers with this one. No, yeah, this baby here, I think. No, actually, I'm going to go a bit bigger. This fella here. Now, the big question is, am I still recording? Am I getting any of this? I really would like to know it. Okay, still recording. So here we go. So we have one, and I am going to lay those aside because those are particular screws. We have two. These are all the same size by the looks of it. Don't causes an issue. I'm not going to bother taking the M2 out. That's sitting in the board anyway, so I don't really see where there's any reason to take it out. Okay, we got all those ones. There's one in here. And I'm guessing, yeah, there's one over here in the corner. Now I do have to figure out how in the hell that's not part of the board. So this, where's it to? Oh no, this piece is actually part of the board. Oh cool, I wasn't thinking it was for some reason. And I wonder how that separates. Does that separate from that easy, or is that all integrated into that plastic? Fuck, it is too. Yes, that's really in there. Fuck. Man, they really make it hard. They do their damnedest to... Oh, wait. No, that seems to all come out. Yeah, well, let's see. Is that all the... Nope, there's certainly another screw here somewhere. Must be under the processor. Only thing I can figure. Let me see. Give me a light. I don't see any screws here. Okay, there's not one under the M2. And one over there. Okay. I got to fish that through there now. Oh no, that's right. That can't go through there is what I was saying, wasn't it? Oh, might make it through there. If it doesn't, the only thing I can do is concentrate on how to get this off. It looks like okay. So we got to turn this case around. What kind of size hole do we have here? Well, it's possible. So I need to take that off that board. I need to figure out how this comes off. come out. Fuck. It comes with this. Totally different. Fuck. Oh no, wait now. Almost the same. This are the USBs in the front. Right? Those are the USBs. So what's the other one for it? There's two. I don't understand. Okay. He understands or not now. Let's see how this fits in here. There comes a big moment. A great big monster moment here now. Monster moment. Does this fucking board even fit in here? Well, let's poke that out through here for just right now. Oh, this is big. Oh, this is big. Now that's where it's got to go. I certainly don't like the look of that, but there must have been a plate or something on this one, was it? There's a 2. Okay, so this R6. How's that held in there? Knock that out, I wonder. That's that. But now, oh, hang on. Let me just have a quick a gander. How's that in there? And that's actually part of the case. Fuck. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. So this is the way it's going to look. ain't exactly pretty. Now let's see what screws line up with this one, because this is a fucking funky one, right? Okay, so that one lines up. I got, and if that one is there, is that one lined up? Okay, so I got two. Oh yes, okay. So I can slack that off. Okay. Now let's have a look at that again. So that's two, so it needs one there. We're getting there. So far we've got two major issues. One is SS USBs, that's blue. Those are both USBs. Black and blue. So those USBs are all going to be there. So what the fuck is the two of them for? I don't get it. Well, what would it have been for? So, tracing these. And this one here. Well, they both go up to that. And both leading right straight to this. And there's four. And there's four. So let's have a gander and see what we got here again. Oh yes, we gotta put this board in first, don't we? Okay, so I can put one in here too. Look at this. So we need one there. We have one there. Okay, we're losing one there. Alright, that will work. So if that's lined up there now, that lines up with that one. That lines up with that one, that one. Is there a possibility of one there? Yes. Okay. Okay, my GoPro died, so what I've got done now is I got the motherboard in, and I'm attempting to figure out how exactly I'm going to cleanly run these wires. Yeah, but you know, here what we got here right now is a mess. I just mounted the SSD drive out here, and I've now got the power supply in. So, well guys, here's what I ended up with in the end. I apologize that I didn't end up taking as much time as I should have to record, but when the GoPro died, I just didn't have it in me to stop and recharge it. So this is what I ended up with. But anyway, there's two. There's only one USB connection from this board that would fit on that board. So on the R6 board. So the two fast USB ports are working. The other two are not engaged at all. That's the first thing. The second thing is how I integrated the power button in it, because I alluded to that before. There's a magnetic thing on top of this. So I actually have this just attached like this, and you can see the button in the center of it, and it works perfect. And actually kind of looks pretty cool with the cover on it. I'm happy with the way that looks and the way it worked out. Excuse me, little girl. The rest is, there's not a lot to say about it really. The rest was pretty easy. It wasn't any issues that I really had. Did have some wiring issues. Really, I didn't have wiring issues. The only real issue I had was stupidity. It took me a lot longer than I had anticipated, but this is what I ended up with in the end, and it looks good. I put the hydro cooler in it, the Coursair. That's the radiator and the fan here. It's running so much smoother, so quiet, as you can hear it there now. And you know, overall it was, you know, relatively simple, other than the fact that I made a few boo-boos myself. Just stupidity. But there's what I ended up with from what the mess that I had before. Very happy with it. Very happy with the temperature. Previous to when I had it in the other case, I was running at 72 degrees. My processor was, and now it's running at well, let's just check it, because okay, so here is the final project. I just thought I'd add this because I took the side off the case, and as you can see, I integrated the you'll see that the antennas are wrapped up here. Where are they to? They're wrapped up here somewhere anyway. I took the power switch and I ran it up to the bottom of the case, a couple of I don't know, those plastic ties, and then just laid it in under this magnetic strip, and I think we can get a good look at it. And just to demonstrate, no, I won't do it now because I'm still editing my video, but you can just push the button right here in the center, hold it down, it acts, that's all it is, just a little board. And that's how it lit up the button in the past there, right? I don't know what else I can really say about it. I mean, there's the radiator and the H4 that fit in there quite nicely. Really simple to install. The wiring coming from the back, you know, everything's just twisted up there. It's not the most tidy and prettiest, but it's not bad. Because the power switch, where's that to? That's down on the yeah, that little white connection there on the board that integrates with the you know, that's your power button right there, and that's also interconnected with the lighting that was on the side of the cases. So that's these red lights and stuff that are down here now. I just left all that together with that, I don't know if you can see that little small board. It's a triangular board there. Can I see it from here? Yeah. That was the little board that lights up one side of the case, and that's all integrated with the power switch. So I didn't make any attempt to see if that would work without it. I think it will, but I said to hell with it, man. If it puts a few lights in the case, why not? I got a fan in the front, as you can see here. I've got one on the top up there, and of course I've got the fan that comes with the H60. So far I can see, you know, the temperature is deadly in the case as well as outside the case. So I mean, as well as the temperature of the processor. So it's all good. I mentioned that right here, this board has two of these type connections for your USB, and my board, my case only came with one of those, and then the other one was the smaller rectangular connector. There's no way really to connect that to the board that I could see, so I did lose you know, two of the USBs in front, which meant nothing to me because this board came with lots in the back. Oh yes, I want to see if I can show you that. This is the way the back looks here now. I didn't have that little plate to put in there, so she's open there, but I don't know who the hell notices it or sees it. It's behind the case. The rest is, you know, neat and pretty. I had a couple of those slots to stick in there, but I just haven't bothered to do it yet. I may do that now, actually. And that is everything. So here's what I ended up with, and I'm going in comparison to And that's it. I hope this helps someone. Situation I have currently with this case, right? I've upgraded the power supply, and where I had to remove the fan, there's simply no room for the wiring anymore. As you can, let me see if I can show you. Yeah, right here I had to bend up this fucking piece of the case, this frigging piece of the case, just to physically get the card in there, right? There's no room for nothing. There's nowhere to put my hard drives. I've got two SSD drives and a couple of 3.5s, just regular hard drives, and there's nowhere to put anything here. So I'm getting very poor air circulation and everything here because everything is so jammed in, not to mention the fact that it looks like a terrible mess. But there's what I ended up with from what the mess that I had before. Very happy with it. Very happy with the temperature. Previous to when I had it in the other case, I was running at 72 degrees.